So last week I focused on offensive, like a simple combo attack, so I thought it would make sense with some defensives and not just dashing. I'm quite a big fan of Sekira's style of blocking, but I also don't want it to be too much focus on blocking. So for now let's just make a casual inspired version of it. So I made a block stance with some animations where the player controller changes and makes the player face the direction of the mouse. Hits to the block gets detected by this collider, while hits to the player gets detected here. Now let's quickly just set up some projectiles so I can test this out. Perfect. Now let's get to blocking melee hits, which is probably gonna be the real challenge, since I need some sort of feedback on either the player or the enemy, so the player know what happened. Let's start with feedback for successfully blocking a heavy melee attack. This can actually just be a single frame. I really want to avoid root motion in this project, so let's just push the player backwards when hit. Once a block is successful, lock the player movement for a certain duration. Now I just need some simple particles to make it look like the player's feet are sliding along the ground. Nice. So now that I have feedback for doing a successful block against a heavy melee attack, let's think of how to deal with an unblocked attack. I think the punishment for not blocking a heavy attack should be pretty bad, both on the stats side and loss of character control side. I thought of doing some Breath of the Wild ragdoll physics, but that's out of the scope for this game. So let's just use the rigid bodies add force again. I made two separate animations, a falling animation and a recovery animation for this. Awesome. So this week went mostly to just blocking, but for the next week I want to create a basic enemy so I can tie the offensive and the defensive together and hopefully get a small taste of how the combat currently looks, and potentially fix any bugs that may appear. I might want to change certain things when I do implement a functional enemy object, but that's for next week. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit that subscribe button if you enjoy watching the progress of this game. I would genuinely appreciate it. Also check out my Twitter, where I try to post stuff from the game every day. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.